G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of the Caucasus campaign, Stalingrad 42. And we're about to go on with turn 10. Right, so at the moment we still have the 6 VPs for the Germans. We're pushing into the peninsula. We've freed up Krasnodar and Stavropol, so we're getting one of the North Caucasus volunteers each turn. At the same time, we're about to hopefully take Armavir to free up some more troops and start our push down to the eastern portion to try and take these two as well and then hold them against whatever the Russians can do. So we're effectively halfway through the game. We've got half the VPs we need, and the rest is going to be basically a bit of a grind to try and take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more VPs as a minimum. Righto, so as per usual, first thing we've got is weather, and again it doesn't really make any change because we're still in the early fall. We don't have any aircraft, but we roll it anyway. We get a 5 and the weather is clear still, which is good. Okay, so no aircraft, no train markers to remove, no fortifications. We get our resource point and we will take a supply. And we'll just chuck her up there, ready to come down. Good stuff. Spend SPs to flip. We don't need to. Beautiful. Reinforcements. Okay, so we actually lose the third Romanian army headquarters this time. So she's gone. We don't have any other we don't have any reinforcements at all for the next few turns. Replacements, we have 1 armor. Right, 1 armor. So I think we're going to do this fella over here. Bring him back up to strength. Put our replacement marker on him. No leaders, no offensive markers, so we're good to go. And we're into the movement phase. So first thing I'm going to move, forgot, replacement wise. We're going to bring on this young fella here, Bergman. I forgot him for the replacements. And he's only got a movement of 3. So we're actually going to put him on as a rail move. And he'll come all the way down to here. Ready to go. I'll turn that around. There we go. And I'm going to bring on this little fella here. And he's going to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 to there. Excuse me. Righto. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to move these guys, this guy here, to here. Now, that means he's on here, and I don't need to bring a supply truck down to him in future if he stays on there, because he'll be in supply every time, which is good. but we'll just keep this supply going, and that'll just give us something for when we move beyond the rail link. Okay, so what else do we want to do here? What do we got down here? We've got 3, we've got 8 at the moment. Righto, so let's bring this bloke down. 1, 2, 3. He's going to block the road, and he's going to be ready to use his doubles to come in here. You could come down one more. Why not? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There he goes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just stay there like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the mountains. Right. The security one here only has a movement of 2. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with extended movement to there. And we're going to put this young fella into here to hold Krasnodar. We're going to move this down to here. We're going to move these to here so nobody can go past us. There we go. Ready to take some of them out. Now here we have 3, 9, 18. Oops, sorry. 18. We have 5, 6, 7, 12, 18, 28, 34, 36, 38, 41. Okay, so we're good to go there. This guy is going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, he doesn't form a Zoc bond because he's by himself. You've got to have at least 2. Now, here we have 5, 10, and we've got 10, 15, 20. Okay. So let's just bring this down to here, and this guy over to here, and that just helps to hold all this in place, and he can go to that like that. Is there anything else to move? And there is not. So combat. Where do we want to do some combat? And we're going to do one here. And we're going to do one here. Like that. So we're going to do this one first. So we have 18. We have 40. So that is a 2 to 1. We'll use the support, which gives us a 3 to 1 again. And that's the best we can get. Not flash, better than nothing. Oh, it's a 6 for 3 to 1 is a D1 advance 3. So he loses a step. So he's going to keep the NKVD, but he'll reduce this guy. Okay. Retreat 3 hexes and become disrupted, or do a determined defense. So he can do a determined defense at a -1, +1 for the NKVD, so it's a straight up roll. He's got to go for it. He's got nowhere to go. He gets a 3 on a determined defense. He's in a city, which is a P, lose 1. So a partial success, lose 1. So 11-6 for the partial. Let me just have a quick look. I just want to make sure I get this right. If the defender was in a city hex, place a city battle marker there on the one side and cancel the retreat. Okay. Righto. So basically, he loses a step still, which is good. But we've cancelled the retreat, and this is a minor city. So this is the only one that he can have on there. So that one's gone. Okay. So he got away with it again. There we go. Now, over this away. So we have 20, and he's in the mountains. So of course we don't get the tank shift or anything else. Infantry units, defense strength by 2. We don't have any mountain units with us, I don't believe. Even if we did, we're not in the mountains, so it doesn't matter. So 20-4 is a 5-1. We're not going to use... We're not going... Oh, are we? Will we? Should we? Let me get this right. Do I want to use it or not? 5-1. Yes, I do want to. So we're going to use our artillery, our support. Takes it up to 6-1. Oh, a 6 is a DS advance 4. Okay, so he loses his only step that he's got. We have an advance 4. So we can advance into here. Now, he has 5 in his city is 10, which would be a 2-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's in range of these guys, because I'm pretty sure the range goes from the support to the attacking units, not to the attacker. Let me just check that. Okay, so I've got the range right. So that's no hassles, but it can't be used in breakthrough combat anyway. So this would be 20-2, which would simply be a 20-10, which would just be a 2-1. So there's no way in the world we're going to do that. So we've done our breakthrough. We're there. We could move over, I believe, because I don't think we have to worry about the zone of control. I'm not doing too well with this. Breakthrough. 15s. Section 15. Well, we only have the one stack, so we got the breakthrough group. That's fine. Enemy zones of control stop the breakthrough. If the breakthrough group advances into a zone of control other than the initial defender's vacated hex, the breakthrough group must either stop there or conduct breakthrough combat. Okay, so we've gone into the initial. Okay, so let's just stop there where we were. And what we're going to do is leave a bloke behind there. We go into the members the defeated members zone, so we can move again, and we'll move to there, and then we can attack. We've got 14 to 4 is 3 to 1, which we're going to do. Try and knock him out. For a 4 is an A1, D1, advance 2. So he loses 1. We lose 1. I'm actually going to get rid of this time, because I don't really need it in this area so much. They've already advanced 2. They can advance 1 more. So they're just going to come down here like that. And that's it. And they can't attack anymore. No, they've already advanced 2. Sorry, they can't go any further. Okay, and that is it for the German combat. So, disrupted or full retreat German units, we don't have any. Replacement counter can come off. Railway markers can move. So this one will go 1, 2 to there. And this one cannot go into a zone of control, I don't believe, unless there's a unit there. So it's going to go, we do have a unit here, so he's going to come into there. Like that. Supply status, again we have the open road, so we're good to go. Isolation, no. Use SPs to flip. So we have a supply there. So we can flip this guy back over. Now, here, I want to check that, because I'm pretty sure that this guy is now in supply, because he's on our rail line. So I'm just going to see if I can flip him. Okay, so straight up I was wrong. It can't go into an enemy zone of control. I thought it could if there was a unit there, but it can't. So the point is moot at the moment, and I'll check it later to stop wasting time. Righto, so we have finished with the Germans. We're over to the Ruskies. So again, no air units, no train markers, fortifications. Do we have any forts? And we do. We've got our little one over here, which is now completed. Okay, allocate their resource points. Of course, we're going to build another fort. And we're going to build it here. No, we're going to build it here. So we can start to chop them up a little bit. Axis reinforcements, and we have this unit here. Which goes into the Caspian Sea box. replacements, they have a infantry unit. Righto, so where can they use it? They can't use it there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. NKVD is special. He's already done. Both of them are done. Done. Dun, dun, dun. We have nothing there. And nothing there. So we can bring an infantry unit back at half strength. So we're going to bring this unit back because it's a 463, and we bring it back as a 243, and this is a North Caucasus unit, so it can go into straight here to try and give us a little bit of backup in here. And that is that. So hang on a tick. My apologies for that. Just had to help she who must be obeyed with something. Okay, so we've done our replacements. I'm not worried about putting a replacement marker on him because he's going to end up with the dispersed marker, which will come off anyway. So that's it. And he's only moving effectively 1 hex because he'll take C movement. So no leaders, no planned offensives. We're into movement. So we'll move him straight up, and he's going to come up to Atape. He comes up here and is disrupted. I think I said dispersed before because I was a twit, but yeah. So he's up there like that. Righto, so what else do we want to move? Can we do anything to help cut off supply here? And we can, can't we? If we move somebody down to here, this guy will be in supply. These guys won't be, because they can only go into one zone of control, and that's it. So even if they go into one zone of control and then into here, which cancels the zone of control, oh no, they'd be okay, wouldn't they? So even if we go there, this bloke has to stay there. They could trace through one zone of control to here and then back out. So no, moving somebody down to here is not going to help at the moment. If we move somebody down to there though, will it help in just annoying the poo out of these guys and making it a bit more difficult for them? Is the second thing. Because I'll have to stop to take care of him at the same time. Now, yes, it might do. It might do. We're going to bring this guy down because there's really nothing affecting this. So he's just going to... He's only got a movement of 3 though, doesn't he? So he can't make it anyway. So no. Okay. So there's nothing there. Is there sense in moving this guy? No, there's not, because he's stopping anybody coming around this way, other than doing a slow creep across the river here. So no, we don't want to do that. The other thing we can do, if we want, is bring this guy out of here up to here. Which would then give us 7 there, across a marsh, which would be a lot harder to get through. And I could move him back if I wanted to. And they've still got somewhere to fall back to then. So let's bring this guy forward. 1, 2. That can stay there. That stays there. That stays there. And that just makes that a really hard nut to crack to start with. Righto. So we don't want to move this bloke. We don't want to move these guys, that's for sure. They've really got nowhere to go other than off back into L, and then they can move across to another one of the ones and come up here. And is that a worthwhile thing? Because I really screwed up, didn't I? I should have brought a naval brigade back on here. He could have come straight up into here and taken this again. I'll have to remember that for the Russians next time. Righto, so what else can we move? Or do we want to move? Again, we don't want to move up here. These guys could pull back to here, but they're going to have the same as they have there, which isn't going to achieve anything. So we've got these ones here then. So let's move this guy, 1, 2, into this budding fortress. This guy can come forward 1, 2, 3 into this fortified hex. This guy can come forward 1, 2, 3, 4 using extended movement. What do we want to do with this guy? What do we want to do with him at the moment? Okay, well, we can bring this guy down to here anyway. This guy can come up, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. This guy's just going to come around and just sit with him for the time being. They're up in the wooded mountains, which is better than nothing. And that is that for movement. Okay, combat phase. Well, again, we've only got 6 here. So that'd be a 1-to-1. It'd be a 1-to-1. Well, it'd be not. It'd be a 1-to-2 here because they're in mountains. So that'd be 6-to-10. Can't do anything there. Is there anything we want to do down here? So we have artillery support here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So can't reach this guy. So he's not going to want to attack him anyway. Can't attack anybody else. Does want to attack here? Well, we've got 7 there, and it's across a major river and everything else. So I don't think so. So no combat. Recovery. Disrupted comes off. Nothing. Nope, that's it. Okay. No railheads. Supply status. So again, this guy is good. He can come back 1, 2, and around. He's in a port. They can all trace back through there. No, they're all good. No attrition. Spend SPs to flip. We don't need to. So we are good. And that's the end of the Russian turn. And we are at 6 VP still for the Germans. And turn 10 is over. So the only thing I need to confirm now is if a support unit is on a rail line with a rail head, is it automatically in supply? And that's it. And we'll go from there. So I'll check that in between and see how we go. So again, thanks very much for watching. Take care, be good, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.